It's doing the hot.
This is my power stance.
Ooh. This isn't even his final form.
Fuck up.
Fuck off.
Shut the fuck up. Yes. But I do. You just don't know it yet.
I don't like this.
Yeah, Will.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Just move them around. I'm getting it. Go, Jack.
It's
like, no.
We're tracking the one person in the middle. The connector's right there.
Oh, crap. This is gonna hurt. Look at these videos.
This is amazing.
Oh my god, dude.
Amazing.
No fucking way.
With the dog.
No. Someone's
Not to do you.
Why are you doing this to me? I don't like it. This isn't funny. This is assault. Stop. Still having fun. So you just go all the way down? Can we go all the way up? Oh, what a good dad. What a... That wasn't fair.
I don't like it. I don't like
Ricky,
it.
look at the group chat.
It's a musical about sexual rape.
What's in the group chat?
Oh, hell yeah.
It was a fully out, but I was like 14.
Did somebody say they had shekels?
3 black
It's
mamba
very moist.
and 2 redbacks.
It's gonna be bad for my ass.
Traps are a type of men, even if they are fucked up. Any situation in which you're having sex, getting blown, or slurping that chocolate starfish, if it's a man, that's gay. And if you tell me I had sex with a man, you are so fucking gay. Number 2, traps will almost always reveal their true identity before sex, usually accidentally, and in the following slide you'll see there are unavoidable warning signs of trap.
Okay, I have a question. Excuse me, Mr. Professor, sir. I have a question. What if they don't reveal that they're a guy, but you want to get fucked in the ass by a girl?
That's not gay.
But it's
Even if they don't reveal they're actually gay, the reason of this PowerPoint is you will always recognize that they are a trap.
if they're
Yes.
really
Is
gay.
getting pegged gay?
If you're getting pegged by a woman, it's still not 2 men. Again, by the definition of gay, does not include 2 men, but you are starting to dip out of the green. You're probably going to get into the yellow zone with that. Behind is a man butt and decide to spread those cheeks anyway. Also, here's some warning signs.
Signs.
Traps are attempting to conceal their nature as men, but are still men. There are unavoidable characteristics, especially of beta tier men like traps. So they're really excessively interested in male counterculture, so programming, tabletop RPGs, anime, 4chan. Very frequently.
You?
They also usually extreme lack of self-confidence despite appearing in numerous large social situations. Non-dimorphism sex characteristics very specifically. So on our first slide you saw the girl, she has a very obvious, like she's very showing off her tummy and her legs. Those are not really secondary sex characteristics, but they could be considered feminine. They know a lot about the prostate. This scenario, can we have another audience member go ahead and read this out? Alright, Courtney, go ahead.
You 16 male are coming home from Daesu High School, and you notice one of your bros hanging out with a group of students you only partially recognize. Despite knowing about your crippling anxiety and introvertism, your friend calls you over and drags you into the group. Instantly failing to converse, you notice another person who is not fitting in, a kawaii girl named Yuki. She comes up to you and mentions what spurglords all these chads are. Hearing your native 4chan tongue, you are instantly excited by the prospect of getting with this 6 out of 10, even if she's flatter than pita bread. She grabs your hand and starts talking about how rough your skin is compared to hers. She invites you over to her house, and in a trance, you excitedly go straight up to her room. She grabs a surprisingly large bottle of Jergens and tells you to go to town on her ass. You're about to come. You spelled that wrong. You notice something dangling between her legs. You burst and throw your pants on, booking it. Naruto style all the way on, where you furiously fap 8 more times to the concept of touching.
He's got hella trapped.
So we have this nice scenario here. Can anyone point out some warning signs of traps in this situation? Jack.
She was talking about how rough.
That's
skin
very
is.
good. She does in fact really talk about his rough skin. Now that's a very male dimorphous characteristic, and how soft hers is, while not necessarily dimorphic in nature, could be considered feminine.
She was talking in 4chan native tongue.
She does talk in 4chan language. Here we are again in that male counterculture excessively.
Oh my god.
Any other interesting warning signs here that we're seeing at all?
Pita bread.
Yes.
The Jurgens.
She does have a lot of Jergens, so by the time you're in this house, this is where you should be really starting to worry about being trapped and start being like, that's a lot of lube you've got there. And I can see why you'd need lotion maybe, but I mean, this is not the kind, that's a large amount of lotion for like your hands or stuff. I know your hands are soft, but like, yes.
Okay, so I have a question. Because he didn't realize that it was a girl, he got trapped. So
Right.
is he gay?
He is now gay. He just had sex
He
with
went
a
home
man.
and fapped 8 more times. He's hella gay.
He's soups gay.
But he thought he's fapping to, well, what he thought was a girl.
No, he sees the thing in between her legs. He sees that she has
Yeah,
a
but
penis.
he's
He
fapping
knows he's
to
been
touching
trapped.
her hand.
See, if he had known, the
Her
reason why
hand.
I'm giving you this PowerPoint is that you can see all these warning signs, you'll know. And
But
that way,
he hasn't had this PowerPoint.
unfortunately, he hasn't had this PowerPoint and he's gay forever now. That's why traps are so scary. That's why we need this PowerPoint.
Is it like a slow horror movie style, like realizing you're gay, or is it like instant, like you get
I think
out
it's
you're
kind of
gay,
instant.
like dick?
It's
Hair
whether
instantly
you
grows on your
feel like it or
paws.
not, you are gay.
I thought it'd be like a 7 days thing where like
No.
increasingly gay things happen.
Alright, here's scenario number one.
I'm
Do it.
so bad at reading.
Alright, Jack, go ahead and read this scene.
You've just turned 21 and you are excited to be out at a bar for the first time legally with your mates. You're joking around with your homies and casually bring up your last D&D session. 2 babes nearby approach you, the less attractive of which mentions her level 12 elf druid. The other one doesn't really know much about it, but feigns interest in all your boys with girlfriends. Tune out and it's just you, Jim, your much more attractive single friend and the bitches. Sorry, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
They mention a house party and they are headed to via Uber and offer you a ride, whiskey, and some free hot Cheetos. An offer a man can never refuse. At this point, it is obvious that if you are getting anything tonight, it's gonna be with the uglier one. When she walks away to talk to the rideshare kebab scumfuck, you notice her narrow hips but nice thighs. Later at the party, you notice Jim and Chedette have already disappeared. When the hoe you are with beckons you to one of the unoccupied bedrooms, she gives you some hardcore head, but absolutely refuses to take off her suspiciously tight panties. The next morning, Jim mentions the other girl had been into some freaky shit and had pegged him with a self-warming, surprisingly soft strap-on and left quickly before he could get a good look at her.
Alright, so before we start making assumptions about this scenario, can we go ahead and identify any more warning signs of traps here?
She only gave him head.
She did only give him head. Now that's not necessarily a warning sign. Many women will only give head, especially on a surprise encounter like this, but there are some interesting little pieces about those suspiciously tight panties. Yes, Jake?
The offer was surprisingly like pro-male. The hot Cheetos, whiskey, and all that, like...
That's very true. Now, this is a sign that I may not have mentioned before, but we're talking very hard entrapment here. They are really focusing on making sure that men would only be interested in this situation.
Casual mention of D&D.
She does casually mention her D&D in conversation. While a lot of girls do play Dungeons and Dragons, just being right there on the spot with characters and information like that is pretty unusual for a woman. So, do we have a verdict on whether this is gay or not gay?
Not gay.
You think this is not gay? Alright, Jack
I
is
don't
saying
know.
definitely
Well,
gay.
She
It is
probably
gay.
has
Which-
a dick.
So,
Not
He got
gay,
trapped.
you never see it. He only got head, not gay.
Okay. Where?
No, you miss it. He
It's not,
pegged
wait, are
her.
we talking
No,
about
no.
this
Jim
specific
got
guy or
pegged.
the other guy? Because
Oh.
Jim,
Are we talking about Jim?
for sure is
Jim
gay.
got
trapped.
for sure is gay.
both gay.
Yep.
Both
Oh,
gay.
So,
He
in
didn't
fact,
know.
that night they had both gotten trapped. Both the more attractive and the less attractive girl were trapped.
He did not know though.
But
Regardless
he
of
was
not
given
knowing,
so many
again,
signs.
this PowerPoint is intended so that you can avoid the fact that you will be gay if you have sex with a trap.
So,
Wait,
some
so you-
random girl comes up to you and is like, hey, I want to give you a head, and you're like, okay. And then you have no idea, you don't see anything, but it turns out she had a penis. I mean,
You got
she
head
gay?
from a man, you're gay.
They
Yeah,
were
You can be
He didn't
gay and
know.
not know it?
You can absolutely be gay and not know it.
No. Don't give me the
He didn't
gay.
know.
You can absolutely be gay and
I
not know
think
it.
Jim is the gay one.
You can be gay and not know it. That is a unfortunate fact
I
of
don't know if
traps,
I agree
and that
with
is
you,
why
Professor.
we need this trap PowerPoint. Otherwise, you could be gay. You could already be gay
What
and
if
not
we're
know
gay
it.
and we don't know it?
Curtis,
Oh,
are you
shit.
gay and don't know
think
it?
so.
We gotta go get tested.
Alright. Curtis, this one.
Congratulations, you've just become sick enough to attend a local hardcore show. You were absolutely crushing the pit when some chick in a crop top comes up to you and says, "Nice vape," pointing to the mod sticking out of your pocket. You two step your ass out of there to assist a fellow cloud lord and get a closer inspection. She has a dark tan Puerto Rican skin, a chest that looks pretty much on a concave, and a bulging camel toe. When you see her through, which you can see through your skin-tight leggings that display no thickness whatsoever. Despite being 6 feet tall and 120 pounds soaking wet, you follow her to the bathroom where she rips your chubbies down and goes to town on that cock. When you insist reciprocation because you're a beta cock, you grab her crotch, which feels surprisingly plush, and contains an acorn-shaped object sticking out of the bottom left corner of her underwear. She pushes you out of the stalls and dips out of the show completely. You return to your crowd killing.
You just got hella trapped.
Super gay.
By orange.
Excruciatingly trapped.
I don't think it's gay.
She felt the penis.
Excruciatingly trapped.
It could have just been like
Hella gay.
a weird
Lauren, you
tumor.
cannot defend yourself.
It
So-
could have been a weird tumor.
So at this point, I think you should already know, gayer than AIDS. So in summary, the traps are out to get you. They're intending to make you gay, and they will make you gay if you are not aware of these trap warning signs and the fact that traps are always gay. In fact, you could already be gay if you did not know that intercourse with a trap will always make you gay. Stay
But he didn't have intercourse, he just got head.
Any sexual
So
activity
pretty
with a
much
man
what you're
will make
saying
you
is
gay.
awkwardly always rip down a girl's pants to check to make sure that there's a coot there.
Listen, all I'm saying is stay straight, my niggies.
The machine. Clap.
We're good. We have